Hi, welcome back to More Creating by Sue. I'm Sue and I create printable planner stickers that you can print and use in your planner or you can use them in your digital planner. In my Plan With Me videos, I show you how I use my stickers in my Silhouette before printing. You can reach me at Instagram at More Creating by Sue, and you can visit my website at morecreatingbysue.weebly.com, where you'll find all of my stickers that you can get for free all the way back to 2021. And if you click on these buttons on the right side, you can find 2020 stickers as well. That's when I started making my planner stickers, and I can't believe it's been 5 years. All you have to do is click on the picture of the sticker that you want to look at or download, and it'll open up the Google Drive where you can get the PDF, the ping, and the Silhouette cut files. Today I'm going to be using a new layout. I want to give it a try. It's my new horizontal layout, and you can see I have it on one page, so my rings will be across the top. And I won't be printing this on both sides because I don't like to write on my planner page when the rings are on the bottom. It just kind of hurts my arm when I do that. So let's get started. I did want to tell you that my last planner page that I made with the meals on it, I wasn't a fan of. Actually, I already deleted those. So I decided to try something else. And if I don't like this, I'll probably go back to my original ones. I really liked that. I used it all year and I didn't have a problem. But let's give this layout a try. And I will upload this layout on my website if you'd like to try it as well. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is place a piece of washi across the top. And remember, this is where I will punch my holes, so it doesn't have to be a really decorative piece of washi, but I still like to have a little decoration up there. I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to just rotate that so that it fits into the spot. And of course I'm going to have to make that bigger because it's not going to fit perfectly. But like I've said before, this is why I like using Silhouette to create my planner pages, because I can resize my stickers if I need to. And I also have a piece of washi that I have across the middle, so I'm going to go ahead and put a piece there, and I think I will use this green one. And these are my free stickers on my website that I'm using, the Not So Spooky Cats. I don't know why I just did that. I'm trying to think of too many things at one time. So when you download my stickers, you'll get 5 pages of stickers. And I offer them for free. All I ask is that you don't claim them as your own, you don't resell them. That if somebody asks where they came from, that you just let them know my website. I'm going to make this a little bigger so I can see how I like the way that's setting. It's right on the edge of that, so I'm just going to push it up just a little bit. And if I wanted to, I could get rid of the gray behind it, and then I wouldn't have to worry about if I see that gray behind it or not. So you can also resize your shapes at the top here, width and height. And when I'm doing an actual sticker like this one, I will lock the ratio aspect, because if you resize this, say to 2, it only is going to make the height bigger, and sometimes that can make your sticker look a little wonky. So for example, let's do this one. let's say I want to make it 2 inches in height. Well, it changed just the height, but it didn't change the width of it. Now, this one doesn't look too terrible, but because he's kind of a little fat cat, if I lock the aspect and then I change the size, it'll change both the height and the width so that it keeps the sticker in the intention of the sticker. Okay, so here's some boxes that I'm going to write my numbers in, and I just handwrite my numbers in those. You can definitely handwrite them, or you can use stickers. It's your choice, or you can use the font and type them in if you want to. I'm just going to change the box color to match my stickers. So let's match this orange here. And this is actually 2 boxes, diagonal boxes on the last one, because I just did 1 box for my weekend here. I don't have a lot going on the weekend, so I don't need a full 2 sets. So what I did was I selected this triangle, and then I changed the transparency to 50%. So it's still the same color, it's just transparent through there so that I can write the numbers in there of what I want them to be. So next I'm going to go ahead and fill in my days. And this is a little different for me because I do like starting on a Sunday, but since I have my weekend here, I'll be starting on a Monday. So we'll see how I like that. So let's just pop these days over. And I know a lot of people that start their week on a Monday, and I just have always started mine on Sunday. But I do like my meal planning starts on Monday, and my and I'm probably going to change my sticker setup here so that I have one that says weekend on it, because I don't like this at all. So what I'll do with that is I will just find my font here. I'm going to type weekend. And I have no idea what font I used to create that. So what I'll do is try to match it as best I can and as quickly as I can so that we're not taking up too much time. So here, and it's that orange color, and I'm going to change my line to the same orange color, and then I'm going to go over here to my fonts, and I'm going to quickly see if I can find this font. I have no idea what it is. Just something that might match it pretty good. That's part of the problem with me. I have so many fonts and I never know what font I use. I should write it down somewhere. Yeah, this one looks pretty good. I'll stick with it. The D is a little different and it will drive me crazy. But like I said, I cannot remember. I just cannot remember what it is. I have some that I really like to use a lot, but it doesn't look like one that I use a lot. If I had more time, I would go through and try to figure it out, but I don't want to use up all of my time here with you all. So I'm just quickly going through to see. Sometimes you can look at the fonts and it shows you what they look like. And then other times it's just a plain font. Oh, there we go. It's called Script MJ Bold. Of course it is. Okay, so there's my weekend. There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I can actually, if I wanted to, I can click on all of these and line them up over here. And just kind of make them all along the same line. Okay. So let's go with this background and let's zoom out a little bit and see what stickers we have. Well, I'm going to go with purple. This purple, whatever this purple is here. That's not right. Okay, and then this one I will do in the orange. And then this one I will do in the green. And then this, I'm not going to do this one on any because the other color that I used for that was this kind of a grayish color, and I won't be able to see my words if I do that. So I could switch it and make it, gosh, it's so hard for me to pull that color out. Let me make it bigger here. So click on here, let me go across, click in this color, this gray color, go here to the gray. That looks fine. And then this one we could do the purple. And then we have all the colors in there. That looks good. And now I'm going to start adding some stickers. And I really like this one. This is so cute, but it's kind of big. So let's make it a little smaller, and let's just pop that over here. And then we'll just start pulling some stickers over. And like I said, I love this little cat with the lights all around it like that. It's so cute. Keep in mind that anything that is outside of this gray line is not going to be printed. That's your print line. So just be aware of that. And I don't have any birthdays, but I do have an appointment on the 1st, which is a Wednesday. So I will take this orange one and put up here. And I'm just resizing the box. I'm going to put appointment right there. There we go. And that's all the appointments I have so far right there. So the rest of this I can just do some decorative stickers. I'm just going to put that there. And I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going to put another one right next to it. So one thing about using your Silhouette to create your stickers so that you can print them is if you don't have enough of the stickers, you can duplicate them. Now make sure that it's okay with whoever you purchase your stickers from, because some shops, they don't want you to use them this way. My stickers, I don't care, you can use them this way. The only thing I ask about my stickers is that you don't sell them and say they're your own work, because that is, to me, the same as stealing. Okay, let's go here to Tuesday, and I'm just going to put this, bring this in the front, and my cleaning is going to go there. You could also list your cleaning down here, but what I'm going to use this for is to list the planners that the stickers that I'm working on, and the social media that I need to put them on, so that, because I'm really bad about it and I just do it whenever. I don't have like a set schedule for that. So I want to make sure that I kind of start getting a little more timely with that. Okay, so we have my cleaning on Tuesday. On Mondays, I go grocery shopping. So let's move this one over here. Just leave that like that. Let's put you right there. I like this way that I can do the stickers on this layout. It's really nice to add those stickers to it. My other layout I liked, but I couldn't really add my stickers to it like I can these. And I'm going to layer this on top of here. There we go. Bring it forward. Bring it down just a little bit. Just a little layering for some depth, some dimension. Let's use him. Actually, no, let's not, because I have a little fat cat right there. So let's try this one. We'll put her down here. And I'm going to try to get my water in. So we'll put that on the weekend so that it's kind of a little reminder every day. A fun sticker to help me remember. I have a really hard time remembering to drink water. And this one can go here. Yeah, I really like this layout set for adding the stickers. It helps, it lets me add more stickers, and I mean, when it comes to stickers, more is better, right? Meals. Maybe we'll put this cute little, actually this one on my meals, little candy, little cat holding a candy basket. Not that I eat candy from my meals, but it's a cute little cat holding a candy basket. That's a little bit too small. Let's make it bigger. Sometimes I get too fast with my mouse and I move it before I let go of the button, and that's why that does that. Now this is just a little section that I put just to put like notes maybe for next week. So maybe if I didn't get to something over here, I can add it over here to move to the next week. And we're going to go ahead and put the month on there. So we are starting October, so it'll be September / October 25. And we're going to change the color of that, and I'm going to use this green, I think. Make the line green, change the font, and it was script bold. That's what I had used. And I'm going to move that down into my position, and then I'm going to make it smaller so that it fits in the spot in that washi. Now this is where I'm kind of like, ooh, am I going to like that? Probably not, because it's going to be cut. It's going to have a hole punched in it, right? So you can put this wherever you want. Maybe even put it here in the middle. If you're okay with it having a hole punched in it, then you can leave it at the top. But this will be where my holes are punched, and because I use the rings, they'll be punched all the way across. But I'm going to leave it here for now this week and see how I like it. I already know I don't like it in that green because it doesn't stand out from the purple. So let's go with this gray color. That's a little better. Let's give it an outline in white, actually. So I'm going to offset it, and I'm going to change my offset to a 0.03. And then I'm going to go up and I'm going to change it to white. That'll fill in the color with white, and then I'm going to change the line to white as well. So that's not bad. Actually, I liked the line the other color. So there, that's good. So I think I'll keep it here, and we'll see how we like that. what I can do if I'm not happy with this is I can take this washi out and I can move all of this stuff down, and then I have a spot at the top where I can put my date. But let's see how this works first. And I think that this is pretty much going to be done. We'll add you up here too because you're kind of cute. And might as well use these. Maybe here. There we go, that's not bad. I could add the meals over here and I could change this, but I'm not going to do that right now. But I do think that this is good and I'm happy with it. And what it'll look like when it's printed will be this. And I am going way over my time, so I'm going to quickly go through this. This is what it'll look like once it's printed. And then I'll punch my holes on there and I'll add this to my planner and we'll see how I like it. But I'm loving how I can decorate it, so it might be worth it. Anyway, you all have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed my plan with me, and let me know what you think of my stickers.